Here we are back with our invoice worksheet, and let's consider that we've designed this to be used by someone not very experienced with Excel. We want to make sure that our user can enter the values that they need to enter, and we want to stop them from changing cells that shouldn't be changed. For example, we want to stop them from changing the cells that contain the state and local tax rates, as well as the calculations here and these here. There's simply no need for them to be able to edit these cells. We can do all of this using the Excel Protect Sheet feature. However, using this is a slightly back-to-front process. The first thing that you need to do is to unprotect the cells that you want the user to be able to enter data into. You might think that you would do it the other way round and select the cells to protect, but no. What Excel will do is to protect anything that you don't specifically unprotect. With this in mind, let's identify the cells that the user can and should be able to change. And these are the cells in the range from cell B12 all the way through to cell E20. Now we also want the user to be able to type in an invoice number, and they'll need to be able to type in details as to who the invoice is going to. We can select all these three ranges at the one time by first selecting the first range, and then I'll hold the Control key on the keyboard as I click to select the second range. With the Control key still pressed, I'll select over the third range. This allows me to format all three ranges at the one time. To unlock these cells, I'll right-click and choose Format Cells, and this opens the Format Cells dialog. I'll click the Protection tab, and you can see that by default all these cells are locked. We'll want to unlock them, so I'll click to deselect this checkbox and then click OK. Now we're ready to protect the entire sheet, so I'll click the Review tab here on the ribbon, and I'll click Protect Sheet. Notice that I could also protect the workbook, but we'll just protect the sheet. This opens the Protect Sheet and Contents of Locked Cells dialog. By default, these two options will be enabled. We're allowing the user to select locked cells and also select unlocked cells. Now for our purposes, I don't see any point in allowing the user to select a cell which is locked because they can't make changes to it anyway. So I'm going to disable this option, but of course I want them to be able to select unlocked cells because they're the cells that they're going to enter the data into. Having set this up, I'll now type a password to protect the sheet and click OK, and I'll re-enter my password and click OK again. I need to remember that password if I need to ever unprotect this sheet again. Now the worksheet is protected, and if I try to click in any of these cells that are locked, I'm not able to do so. But when I click in a cell that is unlocked, I'm able to make changes to the data in that cell. If a worksheet is protected like this, it can be unprotected the same way. To do this, click the Review tab and click Unprotect Sheet. You'll need to type in the password to unprotect it and click OK, and it's now unprotected.